So this is the JVR Vac 100 vacuum chamber sealer. I've been using this for about 6 months now, and it's been a game changer when it comes to freeze drying all our food. Super efficient. Press one button after you've created the product and put it in your mylar bag. Put it in the chamber, line the bag up, press down the lid, turns on automatically, and it will vacuum it, and then seal the bag at the end of the cycle. It takes 40 seconds, not very long. There are a couple of different plates you can put in it for taking up some of the volume, so it'll take less time. So these guys can go in there. Takes up some of the space. I leave those both in for most of what I do. Has a little vacuum port here. You can put on the optional connection so you can do jars, or if you have a separate vacuum kind of a tub chamber, you can hook it onto that and it'll do big mason jars in that, whatever you like to do. So that's pretty handy. Here's your control panel with all your settings here. Power, you can adjust the settings for vacuum time, sealing time of the bags, going through the pump, and that's really simple to set up. They've got good directions, easy to follow through that. It's very low. It's just about 8.5 inches tall, so it can fit underneath cabinets and stuff like that. It's a little bit heavy. It's not something you really kind of pull out of the cupboard all the time. I have it set up on my shelf in my little station here, and that works out really well. What I like about it, it is very service friendly. So I'm going to spin it around in a second and I'll show you how simple it is to get to the interior. Okay, so this is the back of the Vac 100. 5 different fittings here, and they're very simple to take off. A little attached tool. So this panel just comes off, and tuck that out of the way, and then the whole back lifts up on the hinges. Lock that off. But you have full accessibility to everything. And there's another unit I found on the market that could do it this simply. Most of them you had to take off multiple fittings on all 4 sides and lift the top off. And I like this so I can keep an eye on it. It's a vacuum scroll pump, oil operated, which is nice. Way better than the oilless pumps, which I've gone through on the Harvest Right. Went through 2 of those before I changed over to an oil pump. So you can see how simple it is to get to all the things you have to check. And a lot to be said for that. It's fantastic. Very well done. So this is how easy it is to operate the Vac 100 by JVR. Mylar bag of product. Just do a test run. Get your product in there. It's all ready to go. Turn the power on the back. Power on the front. Make sure the product's down. Clean inside. Tuck it into these little clips underneath the edge here. Flatten it down. Takes a minute for it to warm up. Goes through its cycle, just does all it checks. Make sure it's working well. Push down. You'll feel it suck down tight. This is set for about 35 seconds. In the instructions, they give you different times for different product. And with this bar, it's called a retort bar. It's good for the mylar bags, and they have one which is good for typical freezer bags. So 14 gives you a countdown here, so you can see how long it takes. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just puffing up. Very quiet, which is nice. So what I did there is clamp down. It's counting down the seconds till it vacuums. Releases all the air out of the chamber. And that's it. Pull your product out. there's a rag in there. But you can see it. It's completely sealed. The bag is sealed properly. It's a nice wide seal. You can adjust the time for what it takes to seal it as well. And there's no air in it. When I do my product, I put my little oxygen absorber in there as well. And it's been a game changer as far as freeze drying. Like everything I have now, I've done with this, and that's all it takes. So I can take my bag one at a time, pop them in here, vacuum seal it, and put it right into my inventory. And can't say enough about it. It's just the most amazing machine I've ever used. And I'm a mechanical guy, so I love that. So hope that answers some questions, and I'll put some of the details about this in the description, and you can go and check it out for yourselves. Thanks, we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.